play Blaster. I know, weird, right? You think I would have done this before, but I just haven't got around to it. Any case, ignore all this shit here. None of that's important. What you need to know in this situation is what I like to call the 9 basic keys to my. Hey, the 9 basic keys that'll help you out with Blaster in general. If you don't know how to do anything else, these 9 basic keys and setups will help you. And just for this tutorial, we're gonna do the manual method. We're not gonna resort to macros. We do the manual method. So fuck that shit, and let's get going. So you would like to learn how to play Blaster, right? I'm gonna show you how to do it, but on top of that, how to do it with one hand. Yes, as you can tell, that's the way I play this class, and how I normally play it on stream. Oh, no. Sometimes the inputs drop, so you have to keep in mind that sometimes I'm not consuming too ammo. But that's mainly due to my keyboard being shit. You have to chalk that up with the keyboard. So, how to do it with one hand. And why do you play with one hand? Well, the reason I play with one hand because I feel like it's more comfortable than actually playing with it. So the way most people typically play. With the shit spaced out in different locations with multiple fingers hitting something, right? That's annoying to me, and that's been an annoyance to me. The reason why when I play Oz or play 4K Mania, I only use one hand as well. But my hands are relatively large, as you can tell. And that shit gets in the way. So, I said, fuck that shit. We're gonna play it the way I play it. And what's even weirder is that this is not even my dominant hand, first and foremost. My dominant hand is the right hand, so you'd assume I'd be able to do it better with the right hand. No, in actuality, no. I do not know how to do it well with the right hand. I don't know how to do it with the left hand. But enough chit chat, enough. So, you want to play Blaster. Well, specifically with one hand. Now, there's a lot of nuance to this class, and there's a few steps that we're going to go through before we actually get to that point of being able to play Blaster. And the first step, as per usual, setting up your hotkeys. If your fourth job, which I don't know how you got the fourth job, not knowing even some of the basic shit, I'm going to say for this setup, you're gonna, for at least for me and why I feel comfortable, A is going to have Magnum Punch, S is going to be Revolving Cannon, D is going to be Detonate, Bunker Buster on F, weird I know setup, Shotgun Punch is Control. You're gonna find out why I have it like that later on. Z and X, so you're bobbing, is weaving and bobbing. I like to do it like there, backwards, forwards. Makes it a bit more comfortable. You can swap it if you wish to, if that feels more comfortable to you. In any case, jump, and then Alt is going to be Hammer Smash. Starting off, I should say, step 1, in actuality, is learning about bobbing and weaving. Jump cancels the animation, which the abilities in and out of themselves cancels the attacks. So, Double Blast cancels Magnum Punch, and bobbing weaving cancels Double Blast. That's why when you double press the button, it goes right into Double Blast as opposed to just staying with Magnum Punch. And when you hold, you cancel Double Blast. And that's the entire combo, at least the entire base combo. But you have to learn those dash timings, right? That'll come later. Because if you don't, there's a lot of delay from movement if you don't cancel with jump. Because you see, holding it the entire time, look how long the delay is. But if you cancel it, you're able to walk right afterwards. And that's going to be a pinnacle rule in that, a pinnacle tool in actually knowing how to play the class. Now, try canceling at the end of the dash for max distance on either bobbing or weaving. And as you get more comfortable with it, try to cancel it faster and faster and faster and faster and faster to where movement is almost non-existent. But that's going to come much later with time and effort. Now, knowing when you have a full charge, or at least when you're able to recharge ammo, is based on instincts. Now, you may be doing it to this point where you actually see the burst or see the energy, but getting to the point where you can actually cancel it based on just literally seeing a single particle, which, by the way, when you have a lot of shit on the screen, is a necessity to know that charge timing with and without the particle effect. Because bosses tend to typically get crazy towards the later parts of the game, and not knowing when you're able to charge it is going to be a life or death situation. Or when you know you're charging under the ability for a reload is going to be a life or death situation. So you want to get to the point where you know instinctually that the ammo is going to charge without even knowing, or that the particle effect comes up, right? Get to the point where you can just cancel it because you know. Right? We don't have to think about it. That both. A little extra tidbit is that both bobbing and weaving cancel each other. Both animations cancel each other, weirdly enough. Just a little extra. Now, going into the actual combo. We're going to start off with just getting this part down here for the cancel. And you're going to, and please start off from 0 stacks, because if you start off with 0 stacks and no attack speed, because you're going to need to get that rhythm of being able to do it when you have no attack speed or when you have 0 stacks. This is how you develop the rhythm for it. Try doing that to the point where you can actually get it right, and you don't need to rely on attack speed, because attack speed early on is going to make it a lot easier for you to do. But if it comes to a point where you get too much attack speed and you don't have the rhythm down, you're not going to combo properly. Okay. So try doing it from here, from 8, and do it slow. You know, there's not a contest, right? Not a race. You'll get there. And even if you do it like this, starting off, getting faster and faster as you steadily go on. And so on and so forth. Oh, so difficult for me to press without hitting revolving cannon. Now, we're going to add it all together and do the whole entire reload combo, which is with revolving cannon, right? Everyone likes, right? That shit. Thing is, with this ability, with revolving cannon added on, you don't actually have to press it like it's a second input. You can hit them both at the same time. maybe gotten fast enough, because this is how I started actually learning how to do it with, and getting my speed was with pressing both the buttons at the same time. Granted, I've become so used to using hotkeys too as well, but if you're starting off, I recommend doing it this way first before you swap over to hotkeys. That way you can at least get the speed for the hotkeys when you get it. And the rhythm as well. Do. But now we're gonna bring it to the Bunker Buster cancel, which is very simple. Is at the end of your combo, you're gonna hit Bunker. You're gonna hold, but you're not gonna go back into combo. You're gonna hit Bunker Buster, into release, into cancel, and you're gonna allow it to be able to go back into back into holding, back into combo. As simple as that. Try to get that rhythm down pat to where it becomes a knee-jerk reaction that just allows you to keep going back into it. And as far as no real come, that's pretty much it for one-handed. I feel like this is a lot better as far as playing Blaster. For some reason, one-handed is more comfortable for me in the long run. It may not be for you, but for me, it's much more comfortable to play with one-handed. And just for added tidbits, you can actually hold both. Hey, welcome to the stream. Doing a little something tutorial, so to speak, for the stream that I'm probably going to edit and put up on YouTube later on. I know this is a little weird insert, but yeah. Hopefully to edit that part out. Someone comes in for the combo. Or at least to play Blaster with one hand, right? So if you'd like to see it and early on, you can always rewind back when the stream is over. Check it out. It's not going to be much different than... But in any case, very simple to understand and very easy to do.